Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ready, ready, ready. 45, Mike, 45. There's a party now.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
That's it. Ready, ready. Gun, gun. I know he ain't gun. Hey, Mike 51, nice one, shot. Hey, get it.
From the gun, here's Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
3rd and 2, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Dave. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on second down. Newton is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Winston now. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 23 yards the pickup there.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Ready, black 25.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready, blue ready. 54. Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50.
From the gun, Winston. Going for the deep ball. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch the screen.
Here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready, you ready? Mike 5-4. Ricky.
On 1st down, Logan trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game.
And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run it here with Logan. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3rd and long for Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
54 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Easy. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Yeah, you don't want none. Alert flare.
They go back to the ground. This time, Barber. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And Gay knocks this one through. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston. And that will be incomplete as well. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
From the end zone, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone, Newton. And And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up third down and 10.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. To throw from his end zone, Newton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Watch 54. Watch the pass.
On second down, Barber. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Winston from the gun on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 40-yard
Ready. Blue ready. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, D. Green, come with me. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Check. Wait. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Hey, stop. Let's go. Switch.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike's 54. Even 54. In your face.
Here's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 36.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run with Logan. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Winston now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Cut. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 20.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Check.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
We go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Here's Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again is Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Newton has the hook up here to Hogan. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you.
Newton throwing again. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They run again with Logan. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Watch the safety creep.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here's Bradley Pena now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken in at the 11. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL. That's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
To throw again. Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To the air again, Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, Logan. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Newton steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike, 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Newton to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 180. Check. 45. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Newton. It's caught by Davis. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go. Here we go. 98. 20.
From the red zone now, Newton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This is Logan, and he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, even.
Now Winston on 4th down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to work.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they need to